While it has never been officially confirmed, the consensus is that Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton is currently the highest paid driver in F1. According to many sources, he reportedly earns more than 250 times what some of the other drivers earn, and that in the eyes of some is unacceptable. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Lewis Hamilton's salary is unacceptable. Haas driver Romain Grosjean, who also happens to be the director of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, revealed how a salary cap was discussed by them. We had this talk in the GPDA. Some were in favour, others were against. I do think it's unacceptable that Lewis Hamilton earns more than 40 million while some other drivers earn 150,000 euros per year for the same job. He then elaborated on why the idea of a salary cap was turned down by the GPDA. However, what was pointed out was that if we cap drivers' salaries, we break the whole ladder of motorsport. He revealed how many of the young driver programs operate by taking a cut of their driver's salary after their drivers get a racing seat, and how a salary cap would no longer make these programs viable. Who would invest money in young driver programs to pay for their racing if they can't get their money back by taking a percentage of the driver's high wages? That's the debate. Personally, I wasn't necessarily against the idea of having drivers' salaries in the budget cap. Mercedes is the team paying Lewis's supposed exorbitant salary, and team boss Toto Wolff gave his thoughts on what Lewis brings to the table as they are set to discuss a new contract with him. Lewis is just dealing with what's going on. In addition, we have also a lot of respect for his performance in Formula 1, so we will certainly come to an amount that is satisfactory for both parties. He concluded by giving his thoughts on the correct approach to bringing drivers' salaries into the budget cap. We certainly support that, but it has to be done gradually, because otherwise you'll lose your superstars right now. Fast feed! Renault has released a statement confirming that the signing of Fernando Alonso is part of Renault's plan to continue its commitment to F1 and to return to the top of the field. Renault's F1 managing director Cyril Abiteboul justified signing Fernando Alonso for 2021 by saying that his experience and determination will enable them to get the best out of each other to take the team towards the excellence that modern Formula 1 demands. Alonso, meanwhile, finds it a great source of pride that he is returning to the team that gave him the chance at the start of his F1 career. Ferrari CEO Louis Camilleri feels that it's a pity that Sebastian spoke so much about the car. He is, however, happy with Charles Leclerc as he has proven once again that he has the talent and determination to succeed at Ferrari. Former F1 driver Mark Webber feels that the pressure is on Maranello and they need to deliver for the Ferrari drivers. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has said they have two drivers who are doing great and they don't expect to be able to offer a place to Vettel. He also feels that a victory was definitely there in the first race at Austria, given that at the end of the race you could see that Valtteri was having problems with the tyres. Horner also revealed they have checked the parts one by one and now it looks like there's been a problem with the engine's flywheel which led to his driver Max Verstappen's retirement at the Austrian Grand Prix. He further added that they are now checking all the parts to make sure they know how this problem arose and how it can be prevented in the future. Max Verstappen says he admires Fernando Alonso as he always manages to get more out of a losing car by a good start or a great first lap. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly has revealed that on lap 10 of the Austrian Grand Prix, the team asked him to come into the pits as the temperature of the brakes went up the roof. However, he wanted to continue and in a couple of laps it went better with the brakes and not much later it went perfect again. And if you're rewarded with the 7th place in the end, that is of course nice. Should there be a driver salary cap? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.